Hey, what is up everyone? In this episode of Play Like a Pro, we're talking about everything you need to know about the Fort of the Dam. When I think of my favorite memories in Sea of Thieves, it usually involves this place. It's one of my favorite additions they've added to the game, and I'm really excited to explain to y'all how it works for those of you that don't know. The Fort of the Dam is considered a skeleton fort, but it's very distinct from the others in the game. For example, the Fort of the Dam only occurs on one specific fort, close to the center of the map. Other forts randomly spawn on different forts across the Sea of Thieves. This one, however, only happens at the same place every time. You can identify if the Fort of the Dam is active if you see a skull cloud in the sky. The Fort of the Dam skull cloud will have red glowing eyes, which will help you differentiate it from other forts. If you still aren't sure if the fort is active, you can always look at your ship's map at the Fort of the Dam, and if you see a Reaper chest there, you'll know that the fort's active, because a Reaper chest always spawns when the fort's active. Unlike the other skeleton forts, the Fort of the Dam is not randomly spawning. Rather, players can choose to activate it, meaning if you see this fort active, that means someone is definitely doing the fort, and they're trying to conquer it. Now you may be wondering, how do I actually start the Fort of the Dam? So you'll need two things. First is a ritual skull, which you can either buy from Lorena or find randomly, sometimes by sinking skeleton ships and other voyages and random loot. The second thing you need is to have every Flame of Fate. This seems hard, but it's actually not too bad. Flames of Fate are lantern colors you can get by dying in certain ways, and claiming them on the Ferry of the Dam. There are 6 flames you need to acquire. When you get these flames, you can store them on your ship by applying the flame to your ship's lantern. The blue flame is acquired by dying from a shark, siren, or megalodon. The red flame is acquired from dying by fire. The green flame is acquired from dying to a skeleton, ocean crawler, or phantom. The white flame is the hardest one to unlock, and this requires dying by lightning. Be careful though with the lightning one, because if you get struck by lightning and then die because of the fire damage, it will count as being death by fire, not death by lightning. The purple flame is acquired from death by poison, such as through a snakebite. The last flame is the pink flame, which is acquired from death by another player. Once you have gotten the ritual skull and your 6 flames of fate, head to the Fort of the Dam and head up to the main tower at the very top. Inside you will need to light all the lanterns with different colors you have gathered. Then place your ritual skull on the top of the skeleton near the back of the room. This will activate the Fort of the Dam. Next, you'll see waves of shadow skeletons appear for you to fight. You have to use different lantern colors that you gathered to combat them. Using the correct color light, you can hold up your lantern, which will temporarily make the skeleton vulnerable. You can tell which light is the correct one to use based off the color of the shadow skeleton. You can also look at the base of the flame holder statues to see which is the one to use. If the base of the statue is lit up, that means the current wave will require using that flame. The waves will get harder and harder until you reach the final boss, the Ghost of Graymarrow. This is a hard boss to fight. He has a ton of moves that he can do to combat players, and he has a lot of health, so it will take a while to defeat him. The easiest way to defeat Graymarrow is to either use gunpowder kegs on the island, or lead him down to the bottom of the fort where you can use your ship's cannons to attack him. Upon defeating him, you will receive a key, and this can be used to unlock the vault at the top of the island underneath the main fort. Be careful, as this is usually when other players will attack you. Typically I would get rid of any gunpowder kegs that are there, or at least hide them. Don't bring them on your ship when you have all your loot there. A lot of times after defeating the Fort of the Dam and leaving the island, you may encounter a megalodon or a skeleton ship. I'd recommend checking out this video to help prepare for that, but that's everything you need to know about the Fort of the Dam. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed, it'd be great if you left a like and subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye y'all.